This is a good news item. We've had two of our citizens, two accomplished and very persuasive women who have found a way to get our town center gardens upgraded. We'll introduce those later. Right now, Mr. Neese, if you could tell us what's going on with this.
Thank you, Mayor, members of council. As many of you know, our town center gardens are approaching their 10th year anniversary this year. And obviously with any garden, including your own garden at home, it's subject to the elements such as frost, such as the amount of water it receives, and over time diseases. So over 10 years there's plants that have matured and survived, others that have deceased, and obviously a garden is a living, breathing element. So over those 10 years there's new opportunities that have arisen with enhancing our gardens. There's two residents that are master gardeners that have a tremendous interest, June Riley and Marilyn Maloney, in our town center gardens. And I think most residents would say the same, that we need to look at our gardens and use it as an asset and enhance them over time as the gardens mature. These two residents took the initiative to go around and see what level of interest there was about helping the town enhance the gardens. They approached Mark Wadoliak of the Desert Foothills Landscape Company, and I can't look out my window without seeing one of his trucks drive by. And I asked him how many residents in the general foothills area he serves. He says over 1,000. This guy is well known and ingrained in the foothills area. And they brought him in to Town Hall, and they asked him what his level of interest was. And he walked the gardens, and his response was, "This is spiritual to me. I want to dedicate this to the town. I want to donate my services and landscaping. I have over 40 acres of cacti and agave and other specimen plant material that I want to use to enhance the town center gardens." And I think that's just fundamental in what I do. And so it was really, really unique. And we have a really unique opportunity. Mark Wadoliak is a resident of Carefree and sees this as an opportunity to give back to those who have given to him and helped build his business. So the opportunity in front of us tonight is to allow Mr. Wadoliak to donate his services and enhance the gardens, adding specimen cacti, agave, and a rich assortment of complementing desert xeriscape, which is drought-tolerant plant material to add color and texture, and also create some mounding and integrating some boulders to create some more visual interest, not just the level playing field that we see out there. So a tremendous enhancement and opportunity that we have in front of us. That being said, let me pass the baton over to June and Marilyn, who have had additional communication with Mark and would like to say a couple words tonight.
At this point, I'd like to introduce June Riley and Marilyn Maloney, the two women who have brought this wonderful opportunity to the town.
I'm Marilyn Maloney. My husband Dennis and I have been homeowners and taxpayers here in Carefree for a little over 7 years. And we've watched the gardens. They're very important to us. The town center is a wonderful focal point, and we've got some beautiful plant materials. But over the past couple of years, I've noticed that some of them seem to be declining, and so some of us got together to see if there was something, if somebody besides myself was feeling that way, and what we might do as far as correcting the situation. In any event, the program has been pretty well laid out before you. I'm basically here in support of it. I think this is a wonderful opportunity to enhance what we already have and make the center of Carefree the focal point that we'd all like it to be. It's good now, but I think we can do better. Thank you.
June Riley, and my parents retired here 40 years ago. Now my husband Tim and I are retired here, and we're very happy to be in Carefree. I agree with everything Marilyn has said, and I just wanted to put a little bit more of a sparkle around Mark's head, because I spoke to the people at Phoenix Home and Garden, and as Bob knows how many times Mark has been in this magazine. So here are just a few, I'm just quoting. Mark has an amazing work ethic, always prepared, always wants to make sure everything looks great. He has done some of the best work I have seen. Mark is one of my favorite landscape designers, and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend him. Nancy Erdman, Executive Editor, Garden Editor at Phoenix Home and Garden. And I think that kind of says it all, what we get.
Thank you.
It's Mark Doviak. This is my wife Juanita Doviak, and we've been in business here for 15 years. And we do feel that Carefree is really the backbone of our company. So we were really appreciative. There's been talk about the town center for a lot of years, and Juanita and I just decided, with Marilyn and June's help, that we had the resources to do it, and it's really a good opportunity for us to kind of fulfill a dream for me, my feelings with Carefree, and we want to make sure that we create something that's really special that we can all be proud of, that will give people another reason to come to visit Carefree. And it will be more of an interpretive, interactive garden, so seasonally there'll be lots to look at, reasons for people to come back over and over again, but we really want to make it spectacular. We really do, something special. And every year as it grows, it will just get better and better. So we're really honored to have this opportunity. We've worked hard for it, and we're very excited. So thank you guys very much.
Well, I'd like to follow up a little bit. Some of you may know this has been a passion of mine for probably 3 or 4 years, as long as I've been on council. And I too met with June early on in this process, and I'm just, this is a remarkable contribution, not only by Desert Foothills Landscape, but also the gals to put this together. And we've got this fantastic gardens sitting there. It's a jewel that could be marketed as something very special. There's really only one botanical garden in the state. That is the one in Phoenix, Botanical Garden, the Desert Botanical Gardens. There's also one on Pima Road called Wallace, but it's in an HOA, so the general public normally can't get in. Knowing Mark's work, by the way, you might want to check out our fire station. He made a huge investment in the landscaping there, all donated and maintained, as well as the library in Cave Creek. I'm a frequent reader of Phoenix Magazine, and normally they highlight 4 or 5 homes in the valley every month, and I can guarantee you one of those 5 or 2 of those 5 will be Mark's company. This guy is well known all over the state and other jurisdictions. He does fantastic work, and this is just a fantastic opportunity for Carefree.
Well said, sir.